Hi everyone, so before we start for the reset of the month video, I just want to come downstairs real quick and make a nice coffee. So here I'm with a little bun, nice and comfortable, comfy clothes, sweatpants, and this sweater. Because we're just going to be in the house all day just working on the reset for the month, organizing myself. So let's go. So now that we're done, here's a little overview of my room. That's my desk where I do my planning and my makeup, my bed. So I'm going to show you real quick just an overview of my room. So I have this over here. There's IKEA and it just has some stuff for my hair, some older planners that I use for budgeting. More storage down here. I think this is IKEA too. Just got a couple palettes, perfumes, palette, some crystals. That over here, some makeup brushes that I have to wash. So this is my desk. It's a little bit messy, but I do my makeup here too. So I got this one from Marshall's that's fake. And I got that one. My son gave me that one. It's kind of weird. Don't tell him. But I'm going to use it anyway because he gave it to me. Got makeup brushes. Makeup that I use, like, this is like my favorite stuff. This is all for the makeup. So these are just some crystals on a mirror. This is where I have all my pens and my highlighters. My charger for my phone, pencil, and AirPod. My iPad. My planner, this is the A5. I probably got the small one in my car. I'm gonna have to go get it. My Erin Condren A5. And that's it. Not too much. This I bought on Amazon and it's a nice like pink marble. And I don't always have it here because I don't want to ruin it. But I have it here because today, since I'm filming, I'm probably gonna film plan with me after this video. So that's why I have it here. And I want to change up the desk a little bit. I want to buy another one of these to go on this side. And I'm going to put everything planning related in there. But I don't know yet. So if you're new to my channel, I make videos on planning and budgeting. And I have some other videos of some stuff about my life too. And today I wanted to do a video on the way I reset for like the next month. Every end of the month, I sit down on a Sunday. I try to make it a Sunday because Sundays are very relaxing. I want to sit down, go over what happened the month before, and plan for the next month. That includes budgeting too. So I like to wake up, put something comfortable, get a coffee, and I just sit down and go over, and it helps me feel very prepared for the month that's coming. I'm gonna get ready for March, so if you want to follow me, maybe you can sit down and maybe list down things you want to get done in March and do like the same process with me. And the first thing that I like to do is I have a planner. This is the Moterm A5 in cream croc. If you go to my videos, you're gonna see like flip throughs and unboxings and all of that. What I like to do first is go over the month before and see how it went, because I do add some goals. It's like goals that I could do in 1 month. First, I do a to-do list every month. I go through it, see what I did, and I just highlight or cross out anything that's already done if I accomplish any of my goals. So in personal, I have written walk 3 times a week and try to do 2,000 steps a day and try to watch a movie with my family every Friday. I did start like walking again in the afternoons, but I did it like in the end of the month. So I don't know if I should like check that one off. But at least I started. The 2,000 steps a day, I have like the app on the phone, and I'm trying to do that, and I'm doing that almost every day. And a movie every Friday. We don't do it every Friday, but we're trying to do at least Wednesdays. At least I want to take one night and just sit down with my kids and just watch a movie because we have fun. It's just that sometimes we're not all at the house at the same time. But that's something fun that you can do with your family. You do the popcorn. Maybe you order pizza that night. The days go by so fast. I don't want to just live my life, everyone working and going to school and doing their thing, and we never are together like that. You know, like that quality time is important for me. On the money goals, I wrote down at least 1 week of no spend. So I like to budget. I don't restrict myself a lot, but yes, I'm very conscious of what I'm wasting my money on, because with all these things that's been happening, I can't just be wasting money on every little thing. So I wanted to do like 1 week that I didn't spend no money, and I did it. I was good. I've been good. What I'm thinking is summer's coming. I'm gonna go on vacation on March, and I just rather save that money instead of buying things that I don't need here. I'll just save that for when I do my trip. And on my social media goals, I wanted to do at least 3 collabs for the month of February, and I did 2, which is still good. And I wasn't all into it because I cut my hair a little bit. I wanted to have more volume and layers, but I didn't like it. Like, you know when you cut your hair and you don't like it that much? So that happened to me. So I had to have like that angry period, 1 or 2 weeks of me being angry. But I'm getting used to it. I wanted to grow a little bit more and see if it's more full. And then I'll see if I get into the hair stuff again. What I like to do next is I go into the month that's coming. So it's going to be March. And I'm going to add in my calendars any days my son is off from school, any vacations I'm going to take, any appointments that I have, or my kids. I'm going to add it in my A5, and I'm going to add it on my pocket. So this is the one that I was telling you about. It's like my wallet. And from March, I'm going to go visit my family in Massachusetts. They don't even know it. It's a surprise. I'm just going to land over there and just call my brother and tell him to pick me up at the airport in Boston. It's probably when this video is live, I'll probably be over there already. I have to write that in my planner. My son has no school on the 11th, so I have to make sure I remember that. And my son's spring break is from the 14th to the 18th. So I have to add that to the planner. Something that I need to do for the whole house, I want to clean these carpets. I like to do a deep cleaning. I've been dying to do that, and since spring is coming, that's like included in my spring cleaning, so I need to do that. So I'm just going to add all these things in my planners, and I'm just going to show you. I'll just put in a picture of when it's all planned out, how it looks on my calendar. So after I write down important days for the next month, I have to write down a to-do list. Things that I need to get done. I already mentioned the carpets getting cleaned. So anything else I need to do that month, I'm going to include it in the list. And we're going to do the goals again. I'm going to do personal, money-wise, and social media. That everyone's different. You could think of things that you want to do in 1 month. Maybe if you do more exercise than me, you want to do more. Maybe at work you want to get some things done. You can add that to your goals list. With your family, you're not getting that much time together. Maybe you want to add some more quality time. So you can add that stuff there. And every time you open your planner or wherever you write it, your notebook or your phone, you could just be like, oh wait, I have to make time for these things. These things are important. I forgot to tell you earlier, before I start with the next month, I finished the month before. And I do like to do like a memory keeping. So I do the memory keeping. I print out pictures from my phone and I put them in my planner, and I write down like special dates. I have like a part of my planner where it says highlights. I write down in highlights things that I want to remember, like special occasions, something funny my son said. And in the wallet, I copy what's in the A5 to the pocket one, but it's a lot smaller. Like the calendar is really small. And I update my shopping list. I have like a shopping list, and I just highlight if I already bought the thing. If I have more things that I need to buy, I could just write it in. So I do that too. So after my next month is planned, I got my to-do list, I got my goals, then I'm gonna go to the budgeting. So what I like to do in the end of the month, I make sure all my bills for February were paid. I check them all off. I have a part where it says summary, so that's where I'm gonna summarize what happened in the month. Say I went over budget, I was under budget, anything extra that came up. Extra meaning in like extra income. you never know, or extra bills, that's more common. So I put all of that stuff down. We have some coffee. I track my expenses, so I just go through all my expenses, make sure I wrote everything in there. How I prepare for the new month is I'm gonna list down my bills and the date they are due and how much I'm gonna pay for each one if I have the amount already. And I prepare the budget on the budget pages. I'll probably put in some pictures too so you can see how they look. In the beginning, when I started budgeting, I was all over the place, but since I've done it for so long, I'm really good at it. Like, I know what I waste on what. If you see you're always going over budget, that means you waste more money than you think you do. So you really have to give yourself more money for that category. And that's what I did. I just accepted it. Like, if it's important, like groceries, if I waste more on groceries, then I waste more on groceries, you know? Gasoline, you need gas in your car. So if I waste more on gasoline, I waste more on gasoline. So I prepare my budget, and what I like to do before the next month starts, I've done this for a long time, I pay off all my bills. I pay everything. I pay rent, I pay the car, I pay the water, or at least I leave the money in my account because I get that like deducted automatically. I send the money for the electric bill. I fill up my gas. You know, I do everything. For me, it just gives me so much peace just doing this before the month starts, because I already know I already paid all those bills. I got a month ahead in my bills, and the way you could do this, like, you know, when they gave the stimulus checks, I know that's over, but when they gave those checks, that was a good time for you to get like a month ahead in your bills. So when you get taxes back, that extra money you get, you could use like to get a month ahead in your bills too. Another way you could get ahead in your bills too, I've seen people on YouTube do it. They go to their house and everything they don't use, they just sell. They just put it on Marketplace on Facebook or OfferUp, and they just sell everything they don't use. And with that money, you could get ahead a month. So if you get paid every 2 weeks, there's 2 times in a year that you get paid an extra check. Normally, every month, if you get paid bi-weekly, you get 2 checks. But there's going to be 2 months that you're going to get 3 checks in 1 year. So you could work that out since you know your days when you get paid. Get a calendar, work that out, and find out what months those are. For me, they used to be April and around October. So with that extra check, since I budget and I budget for how much I get paid normally, with that extra check, I got ahead 1 month too. So that's what I like to do in the end of every month. I like to prepare myself for the month that's coming. I'm gonna do the videos on the plan with me for March and the budget with me for March. And you can see maybe more in detail of what I do. And it just helps me. I feel so organized. I'm ready. Like, I don't like to walk into a month without knowing before things that I have to do so I can prepare myself, you know. So if you like this video and you like budgeting and you like planning, you can check out my other videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.